Okay. All righty. Welcome, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Today on Builders Tuesday, we are going to have a very special guest and we are going to cover a very important topic. So it's 2024. If you haven't already felt the energy, you are behind because all of your leaders, all of your directors, all of your mentors are on another level because our company is on another level. They have big goals, they have a huge vision. We are matching those goals and that vision. And there's so much out there for us to grab. There's so many people out there that need our help. There's so much money on the table that they're like dangling in front of us. And like some of us are not taking advantage. So starting up this year, we really need and want to focus on recruitment. Okay, for several reasons. Number one, our number one goal with this business is to help people, is to give people a solution. Number two, to grow a big team and to be successful, we need to recruit. We have trips on the line, we have extra bonuses on the line. And I think for a while, if you're older on here, maybe we got a little quiet with recruitment. If you're new on here, maybe you're nervous, you don't know how to grow your team. And that's why we have a very special guest with us tonight that's going to give us all her tips and tricks, show us the way and how she's doing it, because it's always great to hear from different people. And the best thing I can tell you is when you leave this call, don't just say, great call, Abby. Like, oh my God, I'm so hyped. No, you need to take action. You need to pick 2 or 3 things that she says that stick to you, that talk to you, and you need to run with them. And we're going to give you a call to action at the end because 2024 is all about action and results. It's more doing and less talking. So, Angie, I don't know if you want to add something before we pass it on to Abby.
Yeah, guys, I know you're probably all expecting, a VIP kind of, training. So we decided to add a little twist to it. And a fun fact, Abby, yeah, she's a killer in VIPs, but she's also a killer when it comes to getting market partners. She got 30 market partners just last month alone. 30. Like, when was the last time anybody got more than 3 in a month, right? So she's just an example of like maybe having a system into place. So I'm so excited to ask her all the details of what she's doing, how she's doing it, what is her step-by-step process. She is going to put it so basic for you guys that you should be able to understand it. This is how to speak to potential market partners for dummies, basically. So Abby, kick it off.
Hello, guys. I am so excited to do this call. I always get like a little nervous when I talk about market partners because I spent like 2 years just training on VIPs, perfecting the VIP game, and then market partners came and I was like, all right. And so this is for even the new girls. I think when it comes to market partners, okay, first and foremost, drop a 1 in the chat if you love the products. Love, 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 love the products. Okay. Drop a 2 in the chat if you were a customer before the product or before you became a business partner. Okay. See? All right. So what do you guys, I want to ask you guys a question real quick. What do you guys love? Like, what is something you guys love? Tacos, dogs, your kids. Drop like just some words in the chat. Disney, okay, coffee, kids, children. All right, so if I were to go up to Joe and I said, Joe, how are your babies? How are they doing? She would just start talking so much about her kids, right? Now, how come when somebody compliments your hair, you're like, oh yeah, thank you. And then you walk away, right? It's because we get this, like, we have this almost this resistance against it. Okay. So if you are new and you're going right for the customers, I want you guys to understand something. I have enrolled hundreds of customers a month, and that is amazing. But I think where the impact really happens is with the market partners. That is where the impact is going to happen. That is where it's going to fill your cup to a point where you don't even understand, because new people are coming in and they like, imagine somebody texting you being like, oh my gosh, I was able to pay my electric bill. That's something so different. That's so different, right? And so when we're new, we have this belief like, I'm going to be so bad at market partners. I can tell you right now, everybody who dropped a 1 in the chat, market partners are almost like glorified customers, but we make money with the products. right? It's really not that big of a step from going from selling like products to going to a market partner. Because if you think about it, VIP products, they're like what? About 120, 130. The market partner pack is 149. So why is there this resistance against, well, right now it's 149. So there's this resistance kind of almost about signing them up. And I'm going to say this because when Eric Worre said this, it struck a nerve in me. It struck a nerve in me. This was the beginning of December. All the objections you are getting is because you somehow have that objection. So if it's the money objection, you don't understand the value of what is in the product pack. Because I tell people all day long, I'm like, oh, it's only $249 to sign up. People don't join my team with the 149 pack. People join my team with the 249 pack because it's customized. It's only $249 to start your own business. You get all this training, all of these resources, and I say it so confidently, right? Even if you're brand new and you're like, I want to start somebody off with the 149 pack. Okay. Guys, 149 to start your own business, that's insane. But you need to believe that, right? You don't need to have the results. You don't need to have the big paycheck. You don't need to have any of that. You just need to be excited and be willing to serve someone else. So you're all hype and excited about customers, serving them, helping them find confidence. But then when it comes to a customer, we all shut down, or a market partner, we shut down. We have this like, I just don't know. Guys, if you're on this call, you're somewhere in Jack's downline, you have the best resources to you, like that are available to you. You guys have more resources than I did when I started. So much more. I was thrown in a Facebook group chat and tagged in a bunch of videos. I had to figure it out. So it's not the resources. It's not, you know, you guys have so much at your disposal. You just have to be excited and be asking people questions. Why are you interested in the business? If you're reaching out to someone, really think about it. Why are you reaching out to Kelly? Why are you reaching out to Sophia? Why are you reaching out to Hillary? There was a reason why you thought about that person. Okay? So the first thing is get specific. Why are you reaching out to that person? Or why is that person reaching out to you? Don't start like throwing facts about the business. Like, oh my gosh, we're the #1 premium hair care brand in the world, blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. They want to know. They reached out to you for a reason. Okay? Second thing, you need to show up on your stories. You need to show up on your social media. If you do not have a social media, you better be having a loud mouth and be talking around all about your business. Because if you're reaching out to people and then you're not posting on your stories, they're not going to take you seriously. They're not. I'm going to tell you guys a fun fact. My mentor is Brittany Neerman. Someone reached out to me about this business before Brittany did. She said nothing to me about why she thought I would be good at money. She just sent me a video. She'd be like, hey, like I have a really cool opportunity for you. Let me know when you have a time to watch this video. I ignored her. I ignored the video. She never showed up on her stories. Ever. But Brittany Neerman, my mentor, was on her stories. She was talking. She reached out to me and goes, hey, I think you would be good at this because when we were in college, you know, were really good at making friends. I didn't think I was good at making friends. I think I struggle with making friends sometimes too. Like I'm a homebody, I'm an introvert. But she complimented me and that kind of like triggered something in my head, right? So even if someone leaves you on red, guys, I promise you they are watching you. So when you're posting on your story, when you're like posting about calls, when you're posting about your mentor, when you're posting about maybe your sideline got a market partner, people do not know, first of all, that is not your market partner. There's somebody joining your team. Post about them. Post about the calls. Show people that you have training. Show people that you're not alone in this business. Okay? Third thing, be a master asker. Ask them so many questions. So many questions. Why are you interested? Okay, that's the first one. Oh, money. Okay, why? Some people get stunned on this question too. They're like, oh, this girl's like, why? Like everybody wants money. I'm like, yeah, everybody wants money, but why do you want money? They're like, for bills. I'm like, okay, why? And I like make them cast the vision themselves before I say anything about the business. All right. And here's a cool thing. When you lead with the business, guys, you can fall back on the products and guarantee you, I have a few that are on this call. One, I see my girl Hillary. She's just there. She was a VIP. She was very skeptical. She became a market partner and she hit MMP last month. Okay. So, because I was asking her, why do you want to do this? What's in it for you? So you just have to ask questions. All right. A lot of my upgrades actually, okay, so this fun fact, last month, probably out of the 30, probably about 12 or 10 were VIP upgrades. Others were new people that saw me from my reels, that saw me keep posting on my story. All right. Don't send a script out. If it does not sound like you, do not send a script out. Edit it, reword it a little bit, and also know that you guys do not have to explain everything. You don't have to explain everything. You have so many potential videos that you can send to people. So many potential videos. You guys, all of us started from ground one. We didn't have anything, yet we were able to create teams. You guys are actually, who are just starting, you're actually a lot more relatable to people who've been in this for a few years now. Because I get the thing all the time, like, oh, I just don't have the followers. I'm like, I had 300 followers when I first started. Oh, you just been in this for a while. Yeah, but I started like you did. You know, it's all about excitement. It's all about being excited about the opportunity. If you're not excited about the opportunity, why? You're all here on this call. Almost 150 of you are on this call for a reason. I know you want to make an impact because you want market partners, you want to build a business. But why are you afraid to share that business that can change somebody else's life? The other thing is you are not in control of somebody's decision. That works for both ways, for not reaching out and also reaching out. By not reaching out, you're controlling their decision by basically saying no. If you don't reach out, it's a no. Right? Do you reach out and they say no? Okay, you planted the seed. Move on, write their name down. Ask them why they said no. Sometimes it's finances. Guys, I can tell you 8 out of 10 times, and if you guys follow Daniel G on Instagram, he's great. It's not about the money. It's about the vision you're casting. Because we show all these great before and after photos of hair all the time, of skin all the time, right? Regardless if you have your own transformation. But the business, we get this, we get this stuck part. So sharing a testimonial, asking your group chat, like, hey, does anybody have like a really great testimonial of where they were in the business and where they are now? Sharing that with somebody, being like, hey guys, I have a market partner who is a nurse who wants to start this, and I kind of want to show her how to, you know, how this can change her life. Does anybody have a really great testimonial? And screenshot that and send it to them. They just want to see what it can do for them. Just ask them, before I leave this conversation, what more information can I give to you? What is there something that's missing? And usually they go, no, I'm just kind of worried about the price or the price of the products. Because then it goes all of a sudden from price of product pack to the actual price of the product. And your mentor is there to help you guide through that. You guys aren't alone in that. Don't feel like you have to respond immediately. Don't feel like you guys have to, have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. I've been in this for 4.5 years. There's some times where I'm like, I have no idea. Let me go ask someone. It's okay. You guys need to let go of being perfect because it's not going to be perfect. Perfectionism actually inhibits you from taking action because to get to that place where you want to be, you have to take those steps. And trying to show up as perfect, you're not going to show up at all. Doing it, asking the questions, reaching out the first time, being a little scared is better than not doing it at all. All right, so I'm going to go into a kind of like a conversation basically of somebody who reached out to me versus me reaching out to them. So the first thing, okay, let's just say like somebody reaches out to me. First of all, if you are posting you want to be posting market partner content, guys, market partner content. That is how you are going to rank with market partners, right? I think we get this kind of like this icky feeling about the word recruiting. Guys, sports people recruit all the time. It's not icky. You're helping people. It's so fulfilling seeing other people. The Army. My fiance is Army. He's military, guys. They recruit people. And those people put their life on the line for us. This is shampoo. It's not that serious. Okay? So post market partner content. Don't post, just join my team, 50% off. No, you want to post a story where you were before you press submit, regardless. And this is going to take you guys to be a little vulnerable. It's going to take you guys to check that little ego at the door a little bit. Your ego's not your amigo. All right. So you got to check it at the door where you were before you press submit and where you want to go. If you've been in Monate for a while, where you were when you started and where you are now. But this is specifically for my new girls. Where you were before you press submit and where you want to go. Why do you want to do this? All right. Then share a bit of the perks. Then say, message me if you're interested, or message me if you want more information to see if this is a good fit. Now, don't just post and pray. All right. You got to do a bunch of other things. You got to post on Reels. You got to do some follow-ups, reach outs. I still got to do this with market partners. All right. So somebody swipes up and they're like, hey, I'm interested. First thing you do is, why are you interested? Just ask, why are you interested? Right? They'll tell you why. And you want to get to the feeling like, okay, how would you feel if this was able to provide for your family? Oh, I would feel so great, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's what this can do for you. All right. There's not really a script for there. It's just, why do you want to do this? Tie it to an emotion, tie it to a feeling. Okay. Third thing, explain to them so simply what it is we do. What I do is literally what you do every single day, except I get paid for it. So when somebody asks you where you got your shoes, your shirt, foundation, a good restaurant, a movie, I do the exact same thing, except I do it with a consumable product, with hair care products. They're already in your bathroom. The difference between mine and yours are, one, mine are incredible, and two, they're attached to a compensation plan. Imagine walking into Sephora and Ulta and coming out with a whole business. Getting your favorite products and coming out with a whole business. Does that sound like something that would be up your alley? They're going to say 9 out of 10 times, yeah, that does. Can you give me more information? Yes. I have a video. Don't send them like a 40, 50-minute video because I guarantee they won't watch it. That's unless they're super, super, super interested. but I send them about a 10-15 minute video, and I say, okay, I have a 15-minute video. And it goes into the ins and outs of what I do. It's super fun and super cool. If I sent that to you, would you watch it? And they go, yes. It's a little bit of back and forth, but there's a psychological thing to this, okay? You ask them, is now a good time? And if not, when would be a great time for me to send the video to you? Don't just send the video and hope they reach out back out to you. They will not. 9 out of 10 times, they will not. So they're like, yeah, you can send it to me now. I'm like, great. I will follow up with you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So then I do the follow-up. Then we answer questions. And this, if you're new, again, this is for your mentor and for the group chat to help you. Do not worry about answering questions, right? That is so we help you, because through doing it together, you will understand how to start answering those, okay? And that's how you get them to sign up. You have to cast a vision really in the beginning, okay? Answer their questions, make them feel comfortable. Now, if I go to reach out to someone, I'm gonna be like, hey, Hillary. I'm just saying Hillary because Hillary's right here on my screen. I love my girl Hillary, okay? So I'm like, hey, Hillary. So I actually just started this new business, and I use this indirect thing now, and it actually works a lot better. So I say, I just started this new business, and I'm very excited about it. I thought of you because you have a big network, and I really want to get this up and running. I really want to help people make a lot of money in 2024. Do you know anybody who would possibly want to make money in 2024? And I send that. And one of two things are going to happen, okay? One, they're either going to be like, oh, wait, I want to make money. Or two, they're going to say, yeah, I have, some referrals. Or three, they're going to leave you on red, but they're going to see that text, and then they're going to go right to Hillary's Instagram and be like, okay, what is Hillary actually doing? And they're going to be starting follow. People are stalkers. People want to see, right? When I follow somebody from, like, let's say Starbucks, me and this girl were talking. She gave me her Instagram. I gave her my Instagram. I'm going on her Instagram. I'm seeing what this girl is about, right? I want to see if I want to be her friend. So that's what you guys need to do. That's why you guys have the social media, right? And then it's easier for you to transition to, okay, yeah, like why do you want to make money in 2024? Like what would it do for you? Just what would it do for you? And they're going to cast the vision themselves. It's that simple, guys. I think we have this, maybe we get stuck because we already think that they might have an objection right away, but you guys are objecting for them, and they might not have an objection. They might be ready to go. They might be ready to sign up. Right? And that's literally all I do, I actually have that saved. Let me see if I can grab it for you guys, and I'll put it in the chat. But especially with that new, like the indirect message that I'm using, it's great. It's really great. But let me see that. Now, does anybody have any questions on certain aspects? What I really want to get the point across is that if you are new, you do not need to have the results. Use your upline as your credibility. I tell my girls all the time, I'm like, literally post. Like, you don't even have to tag me. Don't tag me, just screenshot and be like, my mentor is the #1 VIP enroller in the US right now. Post that. Like, me and her are going to teach you everything we know. That's it. They just want to see evidence that this is real, that they're going to have the support. My mentor is $1 million earner. Me and her are going to teach you everything you need to know. Done. Right? Guys, I'm going to tell you a quick story real quick. Brittany Neerman, She didn't know what she was doing when she first started, when she signed me up. I didn't know what I was doing. We were running around like chickens with our head cut off. She just hit MMP. Now this girl knows what she's doing, obviously, right? Now I know what I'm doing, but we learn together. You do not need, she wasn't MM yet. All she had to do was really show up on her social media and cast a vision. That was it. Do not overcomplicate it. Just like with sales, don't overcomplicate it. Before and afters, offer the sale as a solution to that, like somebody's problem. Offer the business as a solution to somebody's problem. All right. Now, does anybody have questions before I say anything else? Let me find this.
Abby, it's so funny because my husband is literally making fun of me. He's like, your head's gonna fall off because I'm like this, but it's like everything you're saying is number one, so true. It's so simple. And guys, it's what works. Like if you're looking for the secret sauce, the solution, the formula, this is what we all tell you. When I started what got me success, I was so freaking excited and I was so disciplined and consistent. Why is it that nowadays we have new girls that start and go a week, a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week without posting? You're new. You need to be shouting this from the roof of your house. It's the excitement, it's the discipline, and it's making it personal. I did that every time I message someone, I said their name. I've been thinking about you, or I thought about you, or because when we worked at Hooters, you were the #1 chicken wing seller. When we were in cheerleading, you were always super early to practice and so disciplined. Like you don't, I saw someone write something about cold market. I suck with cold market. I don't do cold market. I don't know, maybe I'm blocking myself. I don't. I've made $5 million with my warm market, and it's because I have gone down the list. And the reason why you girls and guys don't do your warm market is because you're scared of getting rejected by someone you know. I'd rather get rejected by someone I know than appear like a total creep to a stranger. So that's why I do the warm market route all the time. I haven't seen you since elementary school, but I've met you once before. I'm reaching out to you. But all you need is that. All you need is the excitement, the discipline, and the consistency, and to make it personal. Okay. And casting the vision. You know how many people I said, I'm going to make $1 million selling shampoo? That was my vision. I was money hungry. I needed money. I was struggling. That's it. And it worked for me, and it's worked for so many of us. But if you're new here, and I'm attacking our new girls because I'm targeting, I'm not attacking, I'm targeting you girls because I believe in you guys. And because I want you guys to have the success that I had when I was new, that Angie had when she was new, Abby, and it's because we did those 3 simple steps. I know it's scary, and if you're antisocial like I once was, it's intimidating and you're going to sweat every time you send out a conversation, but it's so much simpler than what we're making it. Literally, Eric is here laughing. He's like, your head. I'm like this, but it's like, I don't want to interrupt you, but I'm like, yes, yes, yes. They need to hear it from someone else. So I don't know if there's questions, Angie, but I just had to say like, yes, it's this simple. It's literally this simple.
It really is. It really is. And I think we like are like, oh, would I be a good leader? You guys, you have a whole chat. Like for my team, they have a chat of 100 people. We are all in there helping. We are in the trenches together, right? Don't block someone else's blessing. There are people on their hands and knees praying for an opportunity like this. I'm not here saying, oh, Jasmine has a great job. She doesn't need this. She doesn't need this. Guys, Jack, the #1 income earner, earned 6 figures a year with pharmaceutical sales. 6 figures. On paper, she was great. Now she makes 6 figures a month doing this. Right? On paper, I was good. I was a full-time bartender, full-time intern, going to one of the best schools in the nation for public relations. I was on social media, not even like I was just posting my pictures of my dog, my paintings, all that stuff because I like to paint. Not even of me, right? But I'm not going to be like on my social media being like, I'm just so broke. Does somebody have a job? Like, I'm not going to be like that. You never know what's going on behind the scenes. Someone asked, Abby, do you send this to the cold market? Absolutely not. Only warm and hot market. You do not send something like that to somebody you don't know. Because they're going to be like, why'd you think of me? Just because I have a lot of followers? I don't know any of my followers. You know? I don't do cold market. I either have them come to me, attraction marketing 101, or I have a warm and hot market. I warm them up. What do you say to someone who simply wants to know what this business is? Something simple. Just what I said at the beginning. I'll send you guys a little, my little paragraph of what I do.
I want to add in on the cold market, guys. Cold market is that it's cold. She's probably asking, you're probably wondering, or not, but I'm going to tell you anyways. How do you make a cold market warm? You build rapport with these people. That's where the 3, 2, 1s come in. You have, you like 3 pictures, comment on 2, hit a follow, send them a DM. And that's where Daniel G also teaches this. How did you find them? You can't just follow and say, hey, I love your shirt. Like, that's no longer a thing. You're going to find them like, hey, Abby, I found you through TikTok and figured I'd follow you, give you a follow on Instagram. I love all the beauty tips that you've been giving, girl. How long have you been doing this? She's going to want to talk all about herself, right? If I go into Joe's Instagram and I see that she's a mom, she's a full-time mom, she just had a baby, right? I'm going to be like, hey, Joe, I just found you through the Explore page. I noticed that you recently tagged that you were at Nobu over on South Beach. I currently reside in New York, but I'm planning on visiting Miami soon. Is this one of your top favorite restaurants? I'm putting an itinerary together. Boom. I also see you have little ones. How old are they? Absolutely cute. Boom, right? Am I really going to Miami? No, but I'm just putting it out there just to create a conversation because people want to know how you found them, but they also, this is where going to do the homework is super important. You can't just like, comment, and then just say, hey, I love your shirt. Where is it from? Like, ill, bye. Like, you got to break down that barrier of like, why are you messaging me, right? So there's so many different options for like people like messaging each other. So you have to break down that barrier. And then from there, you just create a small, quick conversation, create rapport. If they follow you back, great. But if you see that you keep messaging these people and they never respond to anything, they're too cool for you, unfollow, go on to the next person. But that's how you're going to warm up these people and get straight to the point. Like, this is so important. That's how you continue building and building and building while you're, already reaching out to your hot market, right? But you can't just go to the cold market and be like, hey, I found you across from, like, for example, I do this a lot with the moms in the parks in my area. I'm like, hey, I recently noticed that, you tagged the Wellaby Park. It's a park near me. You recently tagged the Wellaby Park and you're always over there at the splash pad. I'm afraid to go on a Sunday because it seems super, super crazy packed. Is it something you suggest to go in the mornings? She's going to want to create a conversation with me and go about it. I'm like, yes, are you from the area? I'd love to plan a play date or whatever amongst those sorts, right? So don't be afraid to do your homework, get a conversation going about them. People love talking about themselves. You continue having that conversation, and from there, next thing you know, within a day or two, you've already built it enough where they're going to be curious about your business because they're going to be watching your stories. You're going to be posting about the business, right? And or the products, and then you can hit them with it. So that's my suggestion on building your cold market into warm and then hot. Exactly.
I think like for new girls, the first thing that they want to do is go to cold because you guys don't want to be rejected by your warm market. So you go to cold market, but cold market, cold world. People can be mean, really vicious. If you do not have tough skin, no. It's not gonna bode well for you. All right. I was a bartender, so I already kind of had tough skin. But when I was trying everything, right? I was cold messaging. I had 300 followers and people were mean. All right. So do not recommend that. I recommend Angie's method of warming up, but do not send a random cold message like, hey girl. No, that is 2020. That's not even 2020. That's like 2017. All right. What are more questions? I'd love to answer some more questions. Unless Joe, Angie, do you guys have anything
actually, Abby, do you mind sharing the video that you sent to your potential prospects? That would be amazing. But I mean, I think that's it. That's pretty much it, guys. It's very straight to the point. She gave you literally the blueprint of how she does it and the mindset that you need to grow your team, right? So it's all about really getting out there, being intentional, setting the excitement, the confidence, the energy. Like, again, like we said, when we first started, we didn't have any of that, but we did have the excitement. And I share this over and over and over and over again. I will share with you guys today. Like, my very first check was $13, but for me, it was the biggest win in a very long time. And I was excited. And that's all I needed to, fuel me up to be like, guys, this is the future. Like, can you believe I literally just made a paycheck while bathing my kids? Like, this is insane. Like, how? And when you really think about it and put it into perspective, like, dude, I was literally just bathing my children and I'm freaking getting a paycheck. Like, that's a big deal. If you're working a corporate life, you just doubled your hourly salary because you're doing this business on the side and you didn't have to like change your entire. So again, you don't have to go in deep with the perks and all that stuff. You just have to talk based on your perspective, how you're handling day-to-day life and incorporating the business into your lifestyle. Be excited, have the energy, but nobody's going to talk to someone who doesn't even believe in themselves. So the first thing that you guys have to do is set the vision for yourself, see where you're going, and believe in yourself. And use, if you see that you're talking to potentials that are, for example, college girls, what is the first thing that I'm going to do? I'm going to share testimonies for people who, were broke college students or whatever and are being successful with money, right? Recently, I started reaching out to Hooters girls. So I hosted an opportunity call with Liz and we talked about how we were Hooters girls before. And that's what I'm going to send out to my potentials for Hooters, right? So use these little things and testimonials to your advantage. And again, confidence is key. Nobody wants to talk to somebody who's like, like, this business is just so amazing. You just connect with a community that's going to level you up. Like, what? Excuse me? No. Guys, this community is on another level. You guys want to get in on this right now because this is the future. If you are not getting with it, you are falling behind. Who are you going to join? Think about it, right?
Eric is here and he said going to Hooters was his idea. So he's taking credit for your work strategy.
I've been telling you for so long. I'm like, when are you going back to Hooters? I know there's something in the wings
Get
there.
out of here.
Girls hustle.
Wait,
I've been saying let's go to Hooters.
There's a lot of people on this call. It's not just that.
Oh, I'm so fired.
For the new girls, I just want you to remember this quote, this tip. If you overthink it, you're going to overdo it. Okay? If you overthink it, you're going to overdo it. If you're thinking for 30 minutes before sending a message to a potential, you are going to say too much. And if you say too much, you're going to push them away. You're going to scare them away. And what I've been saying I've always said it, but I've been pushing it recently because I'm like, we need new market partners. We need new blood. Think of your market partners as the very hot guy or very hot girl that you're trying to get to. You're not giving them your all. You're not overdoing it. You're playing hard to get. You're taking long to text back. You're tiptoeing. You're being your best. This is the same. You have something they want. You are on the other side already. They should be nervous to talk to you. You should not be nervous to talk to them. Even if you're brand new, you haven't hit one rank. They don't know that, number one. And number two, you're one step ahead because you're already here. Okay, so if you overthink it, you're going to overdo it. I have a challenge for every single person on this call, especially if you're new. I want every single one of us to get, if you already did it, Abby did it, I did it, I don't know who else, but at least 2 market partners this month. If you already have more than 2, go for 2 more. But everyone needs to end the month with 2 new market partners. It's not, let me see if I can do it. No, it's I am going to do it, and I'm going to do it before the month ends. Because everyone knows 2 people that need help, that need to change their life, that need a solution, that want to travel with you, that want a paid for car, that want more confidence. You all know 2 people. Stop cutting yourself short because you're too afraid to open your freaking mouth and just talk and just have a conversation. So when every single one of you get your 2 market partners this month, I want you to personally send me a DM on Instagram and let me know that you got them and show me that you got them. And I may just, do a little something with you. I'm feeling so generous this month. But I want every single one of you, if 151 of us get 2 market partners, that's over 600 new people that we're offering a solution to. We need to stop. It's not even about you anymore. It's about them. Like, people out there need us. And because you're too scared to share it, you are blocking someone else's blessing.
Yeah. You're making it about you when you don't share it. You're making it all about you when you do not share this business. Guys, this business has changed so many people's lives. So many people's lives. And you have that opportunity, right? Stop being scared. Stop living in the past and just focus on what you want your vision to be, what you want your dream to be, and go with that. Don't be so scared to reach out. It's just like signing up a customer. It's literally just like signing up a customer. Then you give them the onboarding, right? You help them through the steps. It's that simple. It's just that simple, guys.
So let's get to work. We have lives to change. We have paychecks to grow, bank accounts to grow, kids' futures to secure. That is it. You guys have everything you need and more, and it's all found within you. And then you have amazing uplines to support you. Abby, thank you so freaking much. I love you. Angie, I love you. Everyone have a great night. And let's have a great month.
Thank
Bye.
you guys. Bye.